Hi. How you guys doing? Sweet. I did shave off all my hair because I'm realizing I got like this going on right now. I'm balding, is what I'm saying, so. You know what I mean, man?
What's wrong with that?
Hey, nothing. Hey, man. Honestly, put the hat back on, bro. You guys remember we were younger, and anytime we didn't want to do something with our friends, it was because we were gay? According to our friends, you remember that? This guy fucking knows. This guy I still am. It's crazy. No offense. That was a big insult back in the day, man. When I was younger, that shit was a big insult. I used to get like really upset about that. It hasn't been a big insult like recently, but I feel like it's gonna make a comeback for some reason. Just a hunch. But when I was younger, I used to get called gay all the time by my friends. I remember getting called gay because I didn't want to ding-dong ditch with them. They're like, you want to come ding-dong ditching with us? I'm like, nah, I'm going to watch wrestling. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Cody Rhodes? I don't know who you are. John Cena! And they were like, what, are you gay? And I was like, fuck, no, shit. So I walked to their house and I cried the whole time. They were like, were you crying? I'm like, no, I'm not gay. Let's go fuck up the neighborhood a little bit. And then we did. I got called gay at lunch because I ate a banana in front of them. I ate the banana in 5 bites. Like, that's reasonable, right? Like, they're not that big. If anything, I gave it a little bit too much credit. I could have been 3-biter. I can understand if like I downed the whole thing in one shot and didn't blink, like I get if I did that, then you can make that joke. But 5 bites, I'm just enjoying a fruit. I'm not being one. Didn't eat bananas for a while after that. I was too self-conscious. I hadn't been called gay for a long time up until recently. I was with she was my girlfriend at the time. Now she's my fiance. Woo! Thank you. Shut up. I'm just kidding. But she was my girlfriend at the time, and she had to go to the bathroom, so I held a purse for her. And I was holding outside the bathroom. This old guy comes up to me. He's like, hey, man, why are you holding that purse? And I was like, oh, it's my girlfriend's purse. She's in the bathroom. He's like, hey, well, you shouldn't do that. What, are you gay? And I was like, brother, it's my girlfriend's purse. She's a girl. I have sex with her sometimes, man. Like, I don't know about you, but having sex with a woman, straightest thing I've ever done in my life. Unless you're saying that being nice is being gay. If that's the case, then yeah, dude, I'm the gayest guy you ever met in your life. If you don't believe me, give me a banana. I'll let you have a bite. And if you say no, I'll be like, oh, it's your loss. And I'll just down the whole thing. But me and my fiance, we got a dog. Any dog lovers out there? Any people like dogs? Yeah. Yeah, we love dogs. We got a dog. I love dogs so much. I think my favorite thing about dogs is the fact that they like don't have like a Facebook. Like, that's great. Like, it's nice not to know their political opinions. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys have been around for like the last 15 years or so, or since human time. It's nice not to know. Like, my dog might have a political opinion, but she keeps it to herself, and I appreciate that. I don't know how I feel if I ever went on Facebook and saw a dog post something like, yeah, I went to the dog park today. Too many goddamn chihuahuas. Build an electric fence. Build an electric fence. I was like, yo, you guys see what Biscuit just posted? What the fuck? Jesus. And then Omni that comments like, excuse me, my dog's a chihuahua. I'm offended. And he's like, yeah, well, your dog's probably illegal, pussy. And I'm like, you bitch. How dare you? See the same dog post something later like, yeah, went back to the dog park today, saw a black lab, got scared. So I told my owner, Brandon, I wanted to go home. I'm like, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Damn, this dog sucks. What a bad boy. But yeah, we have a Chihuahua. She's 6 years old and 6 pounds, which means that she is so adorable and so cute, but she is also so fucking annoying. She just barks at everything because everything's bigger than she is, and also she's adopted. She's got a lot of trauma. She knows it too because she sees me and my fiance and she's like, you guys don't look like me. What the hell? What's going on with that? Such a stupid joke. But yeah, she just barks at everything. We can't really have friends over because if they come over, she just barks at them the whole time. Like my friend will be like, yeah, I've been over for 2 hours and your dog's been barking at me for 2 hours. And I'm like, well, what'd you do? And he's like, oh, yeah, I stood up and I blinked. And I was like, you shouldn't have blinked so big, dude. That's on you, not on her. But I got too much, so we had to go to the doggy grocery store, Petco is what it's called, yeah. And we had to get like those little like weed treats, you know, the weed treats you give your dogs. You can give them to your kids. Let's fuck up your kids, fuck up your dogs. It's 2024. Thanks, Bubba. We went there. My fiance was like concerned. She's like, it says on the bottle up to 25 pounds, give them one treat. But she's only 6 pounds. Should we give her a little less? And the lady was like, oh yeah, I would maybe start with like half of a half and then work your way up. And then I chimed in like, what if we just gave her like more? And they were like, no, I wouldn't do that. And I'm like, why not? And they're like, because if you do that, the dog might sleep too much, and then it might mess up like their eating habits and stuff like that. Oh, sleep too much, say less. I like that. Can we shove 7 down her face right now? Sorry. Almost killed somebody. That's when you know you're good, I guess. And then the lady was like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I'm like, don't tell me how to raise my child, thank you. Imagine that, like 7 treats right down her face. She's sleeping for like a week. Have friends come over every single day. They're like, dude, your dog hasn't barked at me once, but she also like hasn't moved. Is she dead? And I'm like, nah, man, she's just high as fuck right now, dude. She's so baked. She's like a sheet of cookies. Love my fiance a lot. Yeah, like I said, we just got engaged. It's really cool. You don't have to clap twice. Thank you. You don't have to clap twice. Well, the first time, I got it. But yeah, I love her a lot. She's interesting, which sounds a little mean, but it's not. She does this thing where she used to do this thing where she used to talk in her sleep, and it was really cute. Like a lot of people are like, oh, when people talk in their sleep, that's weird. She was cute because she would just say things that were like weirdly true. Like there was one time I was sitting in bed watching TV and she was sleeping, and she was just like, clown with no makeup is just a person. And I was like, yeah, that's 100% factual. Once a clown takes off his makeup, he ceases to be a clown in my eyes. There was one Halloween where I was sitting down watching TV and she was laying down sleeping, and then she was just like, if Michael Myers just took off his mask, people would think he's a mechanic. And I thought about it. I was like, huh, yeah, that's true. Could have done that in the movie. Like he stabs someone, and he just takes off his mask and comes to the crime scene like, what happened here? I just got out of work. It's crazy. She, like I said, she used to talk in her sleep a lot, which is nice. I told her about that, and she got super embarrassed about it. And then she changed up for a little bit after that, because then when it was cute, she was talking, but then she started whispering, which is really fucking creepy. Like, I don't like it. I did not like it at all. She would whisper for like 45 seconds straight. Way too long to whisper. No more than 10 seconds, in my opinion. If you whisper for more than 15 seconds tops, you know government secrets. You know aliens on a first name basis. I don't like that. I muted the TV to hear what she was saying, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even English. It was a dead language. I'm almost positive. She was like, I got scared. Our Chihuahua woke up and looked at me because she can sense the evil going on. And she looked at me like, is this that treat that you gave me earlier? Is this like real? And I'm like, Josie, I don't fucking know. Like, I think mommy, she's possessed. I think that she's speaking Latin. I told her about it, and she was like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. Now she changed up again. You know what she does now? She laughs. Just laying down, watching TV like I always do while she's sleeping, and she's just like, Our Chihuahua's like, all right, I'm out. She gets out of the bed. I'm afraid to tell her that she does it, because I feel like every time I tell her, she gets like progressively creepier and creepier with it. So like, I don't know, I'm afraid when I tell her, she's gonna start like punching people when she's like having a bad dream. Punch the dog, it goes flying across the room. She's gonna wake up like, why is Josie shivering in the corner? I'm like, you punched her in the head. Now she thinks she's a cat. And she's like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. And I'm gonna wake up one day, she's gonna be floating above the bed like The Exorcist. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch. Don't like that. She's great though. She's what you would call a Disney adult. You know, if you don't know what a Disney adult is, it's an adult who fucking loves Disney so much. I always liked Disney. I never understood the Disney adult thing, but I always liked Disney. And then we went to Disney last year, and she was like, I'm telling you, we're gonna be there for a few days. You're gonna be a Disney adult at the end. I'm like, okay, what am I, gay? Day 2, I became a fucking Disney adult. I was so happy there. I was just like walking around like, oh my God, it's Sully from Monsters, Inc. I was so happy. We were there for a week. By day 3, I had blisters on the bottom of my feet. Both, same spot, on both feet. Every step was pain. But I went through it. Why? Because I was a Disney adult now. Every step, I was like, I can go the distance. And I kept going. I was ready to see a whole new world. And every time I felt like I needed to sit down, I would think, what would Mickey do? And then Mickey would come in my head and he would be like, well, you better keep walking, motherfucker! Like, all right, Mickey, I got this. Tried sitting down again. Mickey's like, no, you better get up and go to that fucking gift shop, boy! And I was like, all right, Mickey, I'll spend more money. Goofy chimed in a little bit because he's like, gosh, Mickey, why don't you just like calm down a little bit? And Mickey's like, why don't you calm down? It's my motherfucking company, bitch! You're a goddamn sidekick! Huh? My favorite part about that joke is that even if you guys don't think I'm a good comedian, which I can tell some of you don't, when you're driving home tonight, you're going to be like, yeah, that guy, he wasn't very funny, but that Mickey Mouse impression was pretty fucking good, right? Like, kind of like that one. To which I say, thank you. Oh. Really do appreciate that. We just got a house, me and my fiance, we got a house last year. We went to Disney in October and then got a house in December because we're like, 2024, no more money. Let's be broke every day, and nailed it. Fucking killing it. There's so many things I'm learning about being a homeowner. Like, I lived in apartments my whole life. I'm 31 years old. It took me 30 years to get like into a house, like consistently. And I didn't realize like you have to like cut grass and like fix things and shit. I don't know what I'm doing. I cut the grass the first time and I was like, fuck yeah, I nailed it. And then I went back inside, came outside 2 days later, I'm like, shit, this shit keeps growing? Oh, my landlord's, I don't have a landlord anymore. Been to Home Depot so many times. I've gone to Home Depot so much, I practically live there. I never had to go to Apartment Depot when I was in an apartment. The only Apartment Depot there was just landlord. That's all the Apartment Depot was. And he would come by, he would fix your shit, and then he would raise your rent. That's what I was used to for 30 years. Now I'm like mowing my own lawn, going to Home Depot. We go there so many times that we have a credit card for Home Depot. And we owe so much money on it. We're in the process of paying off 2 homes, ours and the depot. I've been to Home Depot so much that did you know that the founder of Home Depot passed away a couple days ago? I was sad. I was like, R.I.P. Bernard Marcus. 84, too young. I'm learning so many things at Home Depot. Like, did you know they sell toilets? In general, I did not know that. I honestly thought that every toilet that you ever had just comes with wherever you live, and you're stuck with that toilet for the rest of your time. I didn't know you can just buy a new toilet. There's like 11 different kinds of toilets. I thought there was like 2, like one with a soft cover and one with like a hard cover. I didn't know that there was more than 2. Went to Home Depot, all the toilets, like there was like rows of them, and all the lids were up and shit. I saw some, they measured the suction of them by like how many golf balls it can swallow. That's science, I guess. I don't know. This one, it's like this swallows 25 golf balls, which is good, apparently. I don't know. But it kind of freaked me out because like now I'm a homeowner. If something breaks, I gotta buy all this new shit. So if my toilet breaks, I have to like measure how many golf balls me and my fiance go through on a given day. And she's beautiful. My fiance's beautiful, but she has a lot of golf balls down there, you know? We're watching this like a movie, TV show. She'll get up and be like, 4, and go to the bathroom, let out some golf balls. I'm like nervous for that day that like when it comes. Like I might have to go there and be like, yeah, I need to get a new toilet. Mine broke. And the guy's like, well, this toilet's really good. It's a budget toilet. It swallows 20 golf balls at a time. And I'd be like, dude, 20 golf balls? You think that's enough? Do you know who I am? I eat so much pizza, I drink so much coffee. It's like the fucking PGA Tour down here, brother. He'd be like, oh, and I'm like, you know what? Give me the 25 golf ball, put it on the card. And he'd be like, no shit. I'd be like, lots of shit. You guys know any British people? Any British people? You guys see them often? Yeah? I don't. End of the story. I'm just kidding. Like I said, I like coffee. I went to Dunkin' recently. There was a British guy in front of me, and I'm not gonna lie, his accent was like it was really sexy. He wasn't sexy. He was older, not my type, but his accent was hot. I memorized his order. I don't know why. I still think about it today. I was behind him, and he's like, "What can I get for you?" He's like, "Oh, hello, love. I'll do a chocolate donut, a jelly donut, and a glazed stick, please." And I just started melting. I was like, oh. Turned to the lady behind me like, "Did you just hear that shit?" She's like, "What?" And I'm like, don't. After he got his order, the lady's like, "Here you go." He's like, "Oh, well, thank you." And then she walked away from him, and he was trying to get a "you're welcome" really hard. He's like, "Oh, thank you. Excuse me, thank you." And she wouldn't say yes. And I've never been more upset with being an American in my life. At that point. This past week has been a little difficult for some. So she walks away. He's like, "Thank you." She must not be able to hear me. So then I chimed in on behalf of my country. And I said, "Hey, buddy, you're welcome." And he was like,
You didn't do
"What?"
I love that you did that.
Oh, thank you. Try to be nice, show some American hospitality. And the guy was like, "Well, thank you." And I was like, "Holy shit, he just talked to me." And I was so happy. I turned to the lady behind me. She's like, "What do you have?" I'm like, "That's not you." I couldn't wait to tell my fiance about it, and I did, and she didn't give a shit. I said, "Babe, I met this British guy today." And she's like, "Cool." I'm like, "I memorized his order." She's like, "Ugh, weird." Like, I'm not saying like I want to fuck this guy, okay? I don't want you guys to think that. Like I said, not my type. But like I would like to talk to him on the phone a lot. Like if I'm ever having a bad day, just be like, "Hey, Reginald, help me out." That's probably his name, right? And then Reggie's just like, "Oh no, Ryan, you're having a bad day. What's the matter?" And I'll be like, "Reggie, just say that thing that you say that I love." He'll be like, "Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about." Be like, "I'll have a chocolate donut, a jelly donut, and a nice glazed stick, please." And I'll just start melting, and my fiance will be like, "Babe, are you gay?" That's my time, though, guys. Thank you.